about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Sanderson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Sanderson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Nike gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Elliott running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7. Dolphins nothing.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Off play action. Sanderson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that one really pushes him back, a loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Up the middle they go with Gore. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Sanderson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, it's Gore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Dolphins had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Sanderson on the move to his left. Incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Sanderson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Yellow, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Looking to throw. Sanderson. A dump off here for Gore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Sanderson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Sanderson. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside give to Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A handoff left, Elliott. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another carry now for Gore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Back to throw. Sanderson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Sanderson. That one caught by Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw on second down. Sanderson, it's complete, it's Gore. On the move past the 40, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action here on first down. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Sanderson. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the counter, Gore. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. and now they're set up with a first and goal.
On first and goal, Gore. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Mahomes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Running with Elliott. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes will throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.